friends, welcome back to my vlog. If you're new here, my name is Angela D, and I am vlogging about anything and everything, but most especially being single, a millennial, Los Angelino, and a single foster mom to this little guy down here. He's in this carrier. He doesn't want to be in there right now because he wants to be out struggling in the wind, trying to fall asleep. My previously amazing sleeper baby boy who could sleep anywhere and everywhere has gotten a little fussy since we've been in quarantine, which leads me to the reason for this video. Single momhood. I knew it was going to be difficult. Quarantine makes it even more so, and we're going to go over some of the reasons why. First, check out my lovely cloth diaper display. I have been cloth diapering a lot since we've been home. I only have been using disposables at night because he does sleep for 6 to 8 hour stretches. Let me just move his head out of here. See if that makes him happier. Is that better? Is that better? So, I'm just going to go over a list of reasons why being in quarantine unexpectedly has made single motherhood even harder than I think we initially anticipated. Maybe I will keep these diapers at the background. No, we're going to go relocate to the couch. I'm just going to go over some of the ways that I did not anticipate this being as hard as it was, and it's mostly because of quarantine. Step 1, my village is quarantined away from me. I have so many friends here that want to hug and snuggle and kiss this little head, but they can't because we are quarantined. So that is one huge bummer because I anticipated having a village to help me out when I needed to take an extra long shower, or when I need to go grocery shopping, or any other thing that people want to do by themselves. And it just can't happen because we're all quarantined separately from each other. Another big issue I'm having as a single parent with this guy is when I do have to go out of the house and break quarantine, I have to bring him with me, which is kind of sad. And no, there's only been one infant fatality since the coronavirus has been discovered. This is another one. If he's fussy, I gotta deal with it. I gotta stop what I'm doing to deal with the fuss. Give me a second. So yeah, I have to stop what I'm doing when he's fussing. I live in an apartment building. I try to be considerate of my neighbors and try to keep the fussing to a minimum, crying to a minimum. He's a baby. He's gonna cry. He's gonna fuss. But I try to fix it when I can. When I can't, it just is what it is. Another big bummer when it comes to being single and having a foster baby and no support network is my house has gone to the dogs. I'm not going to show it to you, a little too embarrassing, but I keep up with his bottles, I keep up with the bathroom, I keep up with his clothing, but beyond that, he is trying to escape something fierce right now, guys. He does not want me to shoot this video, but his eyes are closed. He wants to go to sleep, but he's not going to go to sleep because the other half of him has FOMO. He has extreme FOMO right now. He does not want to miss out on a single thing ever, and so he wants to stay awake for it. Also, he is strangely obsessed with this corner. I don't know what's up there, but there's something up there that he wants to see and talk to and be with because he is always staring up at that corner. So yeah, that's another thing, is keeping my house up when he does get fussy and he does want to be held and cuddled. And see, sometimes I'll put him in the wrap or I'll put him in the Tula and he'll still be fussy and awful because he doesn't like feeling trapped. He likes free. He literally likes for his limbs to be able to fly everywhere. So I can't get to organizing or tidying as much as I would have if we had someone to come over and hang out with him while I did it. Or I honestly think, I know he's only 2 months, but I feel like he does know that we're trapped. I feel like he's just as restless as I am. Sorry for shaking the camera. I'm doing this with my arm because nowhere in my house is clean enough to shoot this video. But yeah, so isolated from the village, can't get things done when I need to get them done. Oh, I'm keeping up with his diapers too. An extra fussy baby who doesn't like to be held sometimes, doesn't like to be carried in a baby carrier sometimes, doesn't like to be in his swing sometimes. He's just getting older and he's getting more opinionated. I should be thankful though because he does sleep 6 to 8 hour stretches at night, so I am getting pretty decent sleep at night. The only issue is he has moro reflex, which is also known as a startle reflex, as all babies do. They grow out of it by 4 to 6 months, but his is gnarly. Like his arms launch themselves up into the air while he's trying to sleep and it wakes him up. But if I swaddle him, he freaks out because he wants free range of his limbs. So figuring that out has been fun. If you have suggestions, drop them down in the comments because I would love to know what you do. I heard about the Zippity Zip. I've had friends that use that to great success. They're kind of pricey and Amazon doesn't have Prime right now, so I've been waiting on getting that. Merlin sleep suit I'm not really into because you have to stop using it as soon as they start rolling over, and he already rolls from his stomach to his back, so it's probably any day now that he rolls from his back to his front. So I want a solution that can last him through for a while, not just until he starts rolling like crazy. His eyes are completely shut, guys. Like, let's see if I can lay his head down. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna freak out. No, okay, he didn't freak out. Good. Another thing that's been super hard as a single person is being trapped. I like to go out and I like to drive. I like to get coffee, driving the PCH and thinking. I've said on a previous videos, one of my favorite things to do. I'll link that video up here. But I can't do that. I mean, I guess I could do it, but I don't want to put him in danger. If it was just me, I would get in my car and drive, but it's him too. And I want to make sure I'm not exposing him unnecessarily to outside sources if I don't have to, right? The next thing that's really hard included in the isolation is there are no adult human beings in my apartment besides me. So a lot of my communication has been FaceTime or telephone or text or Facebook or other means of social media, which is great, but it's been like weeks since I have had a conversation with someone in person. Another adult, I mean. I talk to him all the time. This poor guy, he gets an earful. And that is super, super rough because I am kind of a homebody. Like on the weekends, if I had a choice, I would stay home. But also, I like when it was a choice and not being forced to do it for weeks on end. It's all for the good of society. I am totally going to do it for as long as the mayor tells me to do it, mayor and the governor. But it's still way harder than I thought it would be. Just in general, being kind of lonely. I'm thankful to have access to technology so I can talk to all my friends and family, but it's way different than being quarantined with someone else. And I am quarantined with someone else, but he is not much of a conversationalist yet. Sweet little potato. I call him Potato Boy. I don't know if I've said that in a video yet, but for whatever reason, Buster's not even his real name. Buster's a nickname. But from the time I got him, I started calling him Potato Boy, and that's stuck. My phone died mid-sentence. I don't know where I left off. I think I was telling you that his nickname is Potato Boy, and I don't know why, but it seems to have stuck, and it has several renditions of different songs. So Buster, also Potato Boy, will have to stick forever. I think I'm gonna end it there, only because I'm losing my light, and I'm tired, and he's sleeping, and while he's sleeping, I'm gonna go wash his bottles and probably cook a frozen dinner for myself. And then he's going to be up at 7. I'm going to feed him, and he probably won't stay awake for very long. He'll probably be down until 2, and then I'll feed him again at 2, and he'll fall right back to sleep and probably won't wake up until 7 or 8 the next morning, which is amazing. I, on the other hand, am having a really hard time staying asleep. And I think it's anxiety about everything that's going on, anxiety about his case, which is being pushed because of the virus and because LA County is just overwhelmed and also very slow. And then I heard lots of people in quarantine are having a hard time sleeping. And I think it's because we're very sedentary when we're sitting at home. Not everybody has a home gym or a pool or other things to keep them very active. So I'm going to end it. Thank you, as always, for joining. If you want to follow our shenanigans on social media, you can find us at angeladeevlogs on Instagram and Facebook. And if you haven't, please subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell, and you will find out anytime we post new content. Thank you for your support. I hope everybody's staying safe and well. Bye.